What's happening, y'all? Welcome back. Wake Up Barstool post-show. Again, I'm so old, dude. I feel like I've been trying to tweet out the link for like 10 minutes. This shit takes so long now. Carson. Okay, and I'm going to introduce everybody else here. This reminds me, so this weekend, I've had an insane run here thanks to Wake Up Barstool. Like, the best memories of my life. We got to go to the Indy 500 this weekend. It was unbelievable. We're embedded in one of the drivers, Pato Awards team. Yesterday, I got to do, like, I'm going to, no, Jimmy, shut the fuck up. I'm telling a story. Okay, this is a relaxing. We're going to talk to Chaps. We're going to welcome Alex. But Carson just did something insane that reminded me of what he did this week, which is even more insane. We're at the Indy 500. We're the sole camera allowed in the like team meeting in the driver's room. We're the sole interview allowed for Pato Award before he tries and goes to accomplish like his life's goal. And I'm sitting there and I'm talking to him and we're immediately transitioning into an interview. And all of a sudden, Carson, who is filming, turns to Danny, who's also filming, and just loudly starts talking in Danny's ear. To the point where like Pato's like, what is going on? And I look and I go, no, it had started. And it literally just started. And then I said, Carson, what are you doing? And he goes, keep going. And then just keeps talking to Danny. It was the craziest shit I've ever seen, Carson. You need to account for yourself right now before we bring Chaps and Alex in.
I checked the footage.
Check the footage.
Danny, check
it's even
the footage.
Pato's like,
Danny, check the footage.
In an ironic way, it may have worked out for you because it was so absurd that I think Pato thought it was funny and that it like made him more comfortable with the environment.
Just taking one for the team, I guess. Danny, check the footage.
No, that's great. That just reminded me of that. Anyway, yes, what's up? This is Wake Up Barstool post-show. We do this on Wednesdays and Fridays. Hang out on YouTube. Take your questions in the chat. You go ahead and put them up. We got them on the giant screen. And we got our guy Chaps here. Chaps, what's up, brother? Welcome in, dude. Let's fucking go, dude. Of course, Chaps, drop a pin. One of the best that we got. Like, everybody loves being on it. Everybody loves it. Traveling all around the world. And then we got our new guy here, our new intern, Alex. What's up, man? How we doing?
Doing good, man.
So is this your second day on Wub or first day on Wub?
First day on Wub, second day at Barstool.
Second day at Barstool, first day on Wub. We immediately throw you on the mic. Hell yeah, you got a Texas hat on?
Oh yeah, Welcome Horns, baby. Come on now.
He was complaining how there's no Texas people here.
Well, the first thing I noticed when I walked upstairs is an OU helmet in the window, and
I think Texas people is a feature, not a bug, Alex. We used to have Beef, the intern from I think last cycle. He was great, but yeah, fuck Texas, dude. Y'all got all the money in the world, okay, and now that you can pay college kids, yeah, y'all are all kicking ass again. Great, good for you.
You know what?
Well, very happy for you, Alex.
I appreciate it. I'm not like a Longhorn like diehard forever my whole life. I'm a new fan, and it's pretty fun. Like I don't know, it's.
Did you go there?
I go there now. I just finished my sophomore year.
Okay, congratulations. That's awesome. Being in college sounds pretty great, Chaps.
That sounds fucking terrible.
Actually, I guess you know what. I guess you're not wrong.
Like going back to being poor. No, thank you.
That's fair. I think. Now, obviously, I would never go back in time because I love my kids. But like, we take that out of the equation. Mid-20s was kind of an ideal time for me, dude.
I think for me, your prime years. 32 to 37.
Really? Oh, shit. Yeah. So I'm at the tail end of my prime.
Yeah. I think that's when, because then 37 is when stuff starts to really hurt for no reason.
Yeah. Dude, my shoulders, like I have to get a full shoulder replacement, and by the day, it is deteriorating.
Dude,
I can't even lift it above this anymore. Like, I'm done.
Me and Kate went to the Indiana Dunes over last week. We went there, and we were going up. We're both Marines, you know?
Yep.
And we're going up these things, and I'm just like, dude, they just need to take my title away. I don't even deserve this thing anymore. I'm so far removed from being tough.
Okay, so there's a lot that I want to ask you about, Chaps, but now this might start a more serious bent, but obviously we just had Memorial Day.
This is our first time you posing questions to me, by the way.
I know, I love this.
Yeah.
I love this. But like, so this is, we just had Memorial Day for the vast majority of us. It's exactly what I did. I took my kids to our local like pool, public pool, or whatever, and we're hanging out. They're grilling burgers. We're just celebrating, having a good time, relaxing, drinking, doing whatever the hell we want. Obviously, the genesis of Memorial Day is much more serious in nature to all of those who have served and the sacrifices made to give us that. As someone who's been through those experiences, what is Memorial Day like for you?
Same as you. I just like to barbecue with my friends and hang out with my family. That's it, really.
So it doesn't call up any.
I mean, I think about some of my buddies for sure. Like my best friend Chris Diaz was killed in Afghanistan. I think about him.
Damn.
I have like a little drink about him. Like I know several people that were killed in action. I think about them. But I think a lot of times when you talk about people that were killed in action, their legacy becomes that that's all they were, is this American.
Interesting.
And I hate that. And I know that everyone that I was friends with that was killed would hate that too. Like you don't turn into some last action hero just because you lost your life. Like you are still the dude that sucked at playing.
I was going to say, so give us something about
yeah,
your,
like
your,
so
your
Chris.
boy. Yeah, about
Chris was you went to Texas. He was a big El Paso guy, and we would play NCAA on PlayStation, and I would beat the ever-loving dog piss out of him.
What NCAA would this have been?
Shit, that had to have been 05.
Oh, that was a good one. That was my prime
The
NCAA.
little yellow
era.
chip on the top still. Yeah, so he was a horrible golfer, but spent a lot of most of his money on like golf clubs. He had the Nike Sasquatch driver that never touched a fairway. But people like post pictures of him all draped in just the American flag, and that's not who this dude was.
Yeah.
Like, and he would be pissed if you're like, you turned me into fucking Captain America. I didn't like this job.
I was shitty at NCAA. Damn it. Yeah.
He would tell you I didn't like doing this job most of the time. Like,
Oh man.
but I like real people, you know.
Yeah, no, and it's nice. It's actually great to hear that and remember that and kind of contextualize them a bit. Tourist Watson just saw a clip that Kate was a lioness. That's badass. Oh, we have the Carson video as well. Excellent. We're going to confront Carson about this in a second. No, shut up, Carson. Hold on. Jeff, let's get to this. As our resident world traveler, cultured man, Dak Robbins. Chaps, what's your location recommendation on a 3-day spontaneous trip in the U.S. for a summer weekend with the girl?
All right, so I actually am dropping a video tonight, a day tripping out to Portland, Oregon.
Which is an insane show.
Yeah,
Absolutely insane.
Day tripping is really fun. So the premise of that show is that we wake up somewhere, and we wake up in Chicago, go to the airport, earliest fly out we've gone to San Francisco, Vegas, Portland. We've done Arkansas. We're gonna go to Toronto and Montreal, but we just stay for the day and then fly back on the last flight that night. Portland, Oregon, if you've never been to the Pacific Northcoast, it is unbelievably beautiful.
That's what I've heard.
Like, it is insane. The pictures from tonight that'll be released, you'll see it. I'm actually going to take my wife on this trip to Portland for our anniversary this year.
So is Portland the answer right now?
Yeah, I think like if you want, it just depends on if you want to do beach stuff, then it's hard to beat the Redneck Riviera, I feel like.
Hell yeah. What is that, like Orange Beach? Like what?
Yeah,
what do you-
Pensacola,
yeah, hell
Orange
yeah.
Beach, Destin, that area is really beautiful.
Go to Floribama.
Yeah, you could do some real trash stuff down there.
Go to Buc-ee's.
Without a doubt. But yeah, I mean, it just depends on what you like. The country, like, so I do that every country video series where I go, and the United States is going to be hard because you have every climb and place legitimately in the United States. You have from the tropics in Key West to volcanoes in Alaska. You have glaciers in Alaska. You have the hottest point that's ever been recorded on planet Earth. And you have one of the coldest mountains during the wintertime in Maine. Like, so you have like a little bit of everything from the hottest to the coldest to the highest to the lowest.
Is the hottest ever on planet Earth Death Valley?
Death Valley, yep. That is it.
It's the hottest it's ever been recorded.
The hottest land temperature, or the hottest land temperature ever recorded.
Damn.
The hottest air temperature ever recorded is in Iran. That place got up to 155 degrees.
Good God, man.
Yeah.
I was just listening to, I was making Carson and them listen to a Hardcore History Dan Carlin episode on the way back.
I fell asleep.
So Carson wouldn't talk. And
We were on 4 hours of sleep. We woke up at what?
they were talking about
4:45?
they were talking about Portugal, like finding their way to Africa, and it was about the transatlantic slave trade. So it gets dark, and it's all about the creation of that. But one thing they talk about and why it was so important to find those other routes is because in Death Valley made me think about this. The Sahara was just this impassable, blockade of like where like. I was shocked by how big it is. Do you know off the top of your head? I don't want to misspeak.
How big the
Sahara Desert is, like to try to cross it. It was
it's enormous. Even the Sahel zone is huge.
it was like essentially like an ocean, just like a death ocean. And then I think about like who were the people that could make that journey. Like they could get the very tenuous connection of getting some trade to go through there. Like who the fuck were they and how did they do that? Before the show started, we were talking about Tuvalu a bit. And I've never even heard of Tuvalu, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people haven't.
This is a tiny ocean, or a tiny island in Oceania, you said.
Yep.
And here Alex is, our Texas Longhorn, and he immediately knew how Tuvalu's, like, what was it?
So like Tuvalu is like really niche. Like like Twitch, for example, has like twitch.tv at the end of it.
I remember Justin.tv back in the day, dude.
Each country has like its own like code at the end of it. Like I don't know if you've ever been like abroad somewhere and you like look up a visa or something to go on their website, like Italy, Italy's probably like .il, or like I just did UK.uk.
I don't think I ever
England.
knew this.
And like each country has their own thing, and they can sell it and lease out their IP or address. I don't even know what it's called, but Tuvalu has the .tv.
So Twitch
Domain.
Does Twitch.tv have to pay Tuvalu for Twitch.tv?
Yeah, so that's about 2/3 of their economy comes from renting that out. And there's other countries that I forget what country. It might be Anguilla, I think it is, that has .ai, and they're doing the same thing.
Oh man, good for Anguilla.
That's
dude.
amazing. Yeah,
They're making a .tv, .ai. Like if you were one of those countries that ends up with like a cutting edge web thing, you're getting paid for it.
And there's, Matt Tan, our wonderful executive producers, mentioning MLB.tv in our brain.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, dude.
Yeah, so they're getting mad money. So they don't have, like a lot of the other countries in Oceania will have like tourism and things like that are their biggest industry. It's not that way for Tuvalu at all. It's domains.
Damn, dude. Okay, before you get to embarrassing Carson, Nacho Avenger 89, chaps, any boot camp shenanigans or skating stories? What is the skating in reference to there?
Like skating means
like skateboarding, or is
no,
there
like
there's like a
getting
term
out
that
of
I'm missing?
stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Skating by type of situation. I was pretty motivated, so I wasn't that kind of guy. Like Kate always says that I would have hated her while we were in together. And
so she would have been more in the skating?
She was more of that type, and I was not. I was more ate up. In fact, like so much so that old Marines of mine, when they used to listen to Zero Block 30, they were shocked that it was me. They were like, this guy's funny.
Wait, no, like this guy was so serious.
Yeah,
dude.
this guy's a fucking dick.
All right, real quick. I want to see this footage of Carson. I hope that you're in the
We're
shot.
about to air footage.
I don't think
this isn't anywhere yet.
I don't think. Oh, he's not in the shot. That's unfortunate.
I'm not in the shot.
Only going to be able to see me and Pato's reaction. So
But you
again,
and Pato, this footage isn't anywhere yet.
and so this is before the race. Tensions are high. Pato's like the most open athlete I've ever talked to. We started conversationally, and then I was trying to effect a smooth transition into the actual interview. Let's. I want to see what happens here. Can we play the? Oh, we might need to play the sound. Chaps, you don't have an earpiece in, do you? Look. Well, Carson, get him set up real quick because we're looking for the footage anyway, and then I want to talk to Chaps about some drop a pin. Shout out everybody in the chat, dude. Hit the like button, share it, ask whatever you want. We'll get to all your questions as well. Hanging out here, yeah. Give Alex a little earpiece as well. There we go, dude. All right, are we good, production? What's the deal? All right, let's go. Hit it. That I was, like I said, I'm so, I'm just amazed by the size of all of this. Wait, hold on, are we good? Are we good to go?
You can keep talking. 1 second.
See, I didn't think we had started. I didn't think we had started.
That's crazy. All right.
All right.
What? Okay. Are we good? All right.
I did not think we had started.
Carson, that's
I thought
the
you were
one
still
thing you can't do.
breaking them down. Just starting
my
off.
God.
I had no clue.
I was so.
We hadn't started yet, though.
I was so shocked. I was taken aback. I was trying to.
You asked, "Are we good to go?"
I asked, "Are we good to go?" Because
Like,
you suddenly.
are we good to start?
No. I asked, "Are we good to go?" Because we had already started, and then you jumped into Danny's ear in a panicked manner. All because why? Why did you jump in Danny's ear, Carson? What
Danny and I are thinking, okay, are we going to do 2 cameras here? Are we doing just one? Or do you want me to jump around and get B-roll?
Not
How are we
true.
shooting? This
Carson
is true.
loves
Get Danny.
EDM, and he
Danny,
was
get
trying
in
to
here.
go to the snake
Danny, get
pit.
in here. Get Danny
Carson
in
was
here.
trying to go to the snake pit and listen to EDM.
Get
at
Danny on the
500.
phone. Danny, him and I were deciding, are we going to do 1 camera for this interview or 2?
No.
That's
okay.
what we were deciding.
Anyway, Chaps, I want to talk to you for a little bit because you mentioned Zero Block 30, and how long have you been at Barstool now?
10 years next month.
Okay, you've been here 10 years next month, and this is a interesting sort of work environment and job where it's like, it's very collaborative and creative. Like, I've been in the media business for a while, and this is definitely the place that I've worked that has the most kind of creative juice flowing everywhere. And they're very much like, if you have an idea, go do it, and we'll set it up. And it feels like you can try a lot of things, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But like, Drop a Pin has been a fucking insane success, dude.
Well, thanks.
And when did y'all start Drop a Pin?
September of 2024.
So what was that process like for you over
Danny,
that
get over here.
decade? Kind of the ups and downs and finding your way. Hold on, we're off that now. Hold on, Danny. You come in a little bit. But what's been the process of you like finding your way to Drop a Pin, and how great has it been now with it like exploding everywhere?
To start it was just me and Donnie were in the golf simulator, and we were talking
Really?
about different places that we've been, and I was like, dude, we should do a podcast where every week we just talk about one specific location and like deep dive, and then next thing you know, the social media stuff starts to go, and it's been great, man. It's been so much fun, like from going from the military stuff and reading terrible news like legit,
Constantly, just
like,
having to live in it.
having to know everything that's going on in the world, the amount of stuff that I know about Ukraine and Russia should not be known. Like, like just from reading it all the time, and it's just so depressing. To looking at mountains and waterfalls and like trying to come up with different trivia every day. It's like such a night and day difference from the type of content that I do, that it's made me happy again, like to do content. Like, I like coming to work again.
Oh God, man, that has to feel amazing
Yeah.
too after such like you said, because we all got jobs. You're trying to make it, and like, and the military stuff was successful, and so you're sticking with it. But yeah, I can't, because like, that's one thing about I feel like today is we just got too much information. Just like in like just
Yeah.
overall, there's way too much. The more you engage, the more overwhelming it becomes. Like, you almost have to form these islands in your brain to protect yourself, but you literally could not. And now you can engage in something, and you're going to travel all over to check out places you never have before.
Yeah, I mean, just this year I've been to Colombia, I've been to Hungary, Slovenia, I've been to Panama. I'm going to the Netherlands, Belgium, Germany. I'll go to Guatemala, Bolivia, and the Philippines all this year.
Just this year.
Yeah. And so, like, I used to do presidential security, and I was with, like, President Obama and President Bush, and I've been all over the world. But this show is giving me the opportunity to really travel. Like going somewhere in the military, it's not really going. Like, I've been to Iraq, but like I don't know if I'm like a tourist, like
Yeah.
I haven't seen the sights like that. I know what Fallujah looks like, but I haven't gone through and like really checked everything out. So I'm seeing places that I've been before in a very different light, and it's been amazing. Like, just learning about people groups from across the globe has been incredible.
Damn, dude. And it's so funny because like when I started working here, one of the things that I've heard most is like, and this just comes from how massive y'all have gotten on social media with your trivia questions, is like my buddy Wes Neighbor, he's a big old, country cockstrong man. He played like football for Bear Bryant back in the day. And the only thing he's ever asked me about Barstool, he's like, hey man, I like that guy that says, no.
Yeah.
Oh man, how's
Yeah.
that guy, man? He seems
I
pretty
mean,
cool, man.
it's so like that.
Like the no thing alone
Yeah.
is like a phenomenon.
Like
dude.
that aspect of the show of like who's fans. It's so fun to go through like our comments on YouTube Shorts and be like, what does this guy do? Is he a professor? Like, what? Why is everyone wearing hats at work? Like, they're so far outside of the Barstool universe that they don't know. Like, we were doing a day trip to Arkansas, and we were at the airport, and this lady came up to me, and I thought she was gonna ask me to like pick something up, like help her with a bag. And when we were on, like, getting on the plane, and she was like, "You're the guy from the trivia video," and I'm like, this lady's 75 years old from Arkansas, and she's like dialed in to
Yeah, I
drop
mean
a pin.
that's the thing, y'all have, because
crazy.
and that's the other thing that is interesting about Barstool is that it is definitely its own universe, right?
Yeah.
And we have created a massive fan base that lives within the universe and allows us all to create this stuff and supports us, and it's amazing, and advertisers have come with it, but it can be a bubble. Like even on Wub, it's something that we're like very cognizant of. What's up, Alex?
Yeah, so like I got this great internship and I'm so happy, and like I tell all my friends and all my friends know, but then I told my grandparents, I was like trying to explain to them how awesome
Yeah, you're like,
Barstool-
this is a big deal,
This is a
guys,
big deal,
trust
and
me.
they had no idea, and like that's okay. It's not really their audience, but like it's so interesting that like my whole generation thinks like Barstool is like the biggest thing in the world, because it is. It's an amazing company, and like people like older have no idea, don't even know what it is. Like it's crazy.
And so that's what's nice is like that's got to be gratified, dude. That you've broken containment.
Yeah, you have.
Dude, I mean, to go from such a niche audience for U.S. military content
Yeah.
that you would want to legit global stuff, it's opened up a much larger audience for me, for sure.
Shout out our guy Doherty in the chat. He is someone who he's an Australian who does like gambling picks. I've played some of his picks before. He's very fun. He says, can't wait for the World Cup. You guys do any predictions of the USA-Australia game? Any wagers? I don't. Look, I love the World Cup. I'm going to be locked in. I cannot pretend to have any predictions. I don't know what what do they call their soccer teams? Is it the Wallabies? Am I making that up? I could be. Maybe the Roos. I don't know. But have you ever been to Australia, chaps? That's what he says we got to get to.
I
The
haven't.
Socceroos.
We
The
want to.
Socceroos.
Where sales is actually in talk with Visit Australia for me and Donnie, which would be unbelievable.
That'd be amazing.
One of my favorite, he's not a comedian, kind of, politicians. Don't espouse to his views on politics, but Bob Catter, absolute legend in Australia.
I don't know about Bob Catter.
So Bob Catter has one of my favorite clips ever. So he's talking about gay marriage in Australia, and he's against. And he, whenever they ask him like, "What do you think?" and he's giving his opinion, and then he's like, "But I ain't gonna spend any more time on it because every 90 days a person is torn to pieces by a crocodile in North Queensland." He's like, I can't be bothered with this socio issue. There's people getting absolutely ravished by crocodiles here.
That again, I don't think I agree with his views either, but he is kind of speaking to one of the larger issues with our current culture, which is the
Crocodiles,
idea, well, like, the idea that like we get kind of manipulated and embroiled in these culture war topics, which aren't unimportant. I'm not saying that. Like there's a place for them, but then like there's actual like real crazy evil shit going on in the background that we don't discuss,
Yeah.
never bring to light because we're arguing about
His facial
other
expression going from like super into it to like, I ain't gonna spend any more time on it.
Bob the Croc Man. Brandon wants to know, chaps, what's your favorite / coolest place you've been to in South Carolina?
I mean, probably Death Valley, I would say.
Like Clemson.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I was thinking Gamecocks, and you said Death Valley, and I always think of LSU, obviously.
Right.
Very
Yeah.
biased in that regard.
Yeah, that's a good stadium to go to. I think that's a good time.
What game did you go to?
I went to Florida State Clemson.
Okay, yeah. That's fucking sick.
When Jameis was there. It was a good time.
Oh, shit.
I have a question for you.
Shoot.
So next spring, I think I'm going to study abroad. Where should I go?
Oh, what are you into?
Everything. I'm into food. I'm thinking Europe right now, just because of like the travelability to go to all over. But I like food. I like to go out to bars. I like to do whatever.
I mean, I had a really
Food and
good-
drinking, fuck yeah. Yeah, I like
Anywhere.
I mean, Europe is a easy answer if you just want to see everything because you can hop on a train, be places so
Right.
quickly. Like I'm going to Amsterdam in like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
You can be on an hour and a half long train. You could be in Cologne, Germany. Then you could be in Brussels in like an hour and a half too. Like so you can go all over the place like in a place like that. But off the beaten path a little bit. Budapest is amazing.
I was thinking Prague, Budapest, and maybe Lisbon.
Like those areas, yeah, all very different. Prague and Budapest have a lot of similarities, but Lisbon would be wildly different.
Right, I know.
And you wouldn't have as much chance to travel as much as you would as if you were in one of the other two. But yeah, I think anywhere Eastern Europe would be a very, very different environment. And then Donnie went to Africa and
Ooh,
loved it. So
really?
I think he went to Botswana. is where he went for his abroad. Oh, wow. So I think doing something that that you're never going to get a chance to do again, because you could have the chance to go to Europe, but like an Africa trip would be
like if a
amazing.
school or somebody's going to fund it,
dude,
you
and
get
if you
some
get
way to get there.
If you can get to South America, Colombia is unbelievable, dude. Like every place you look, I've been all over the world, and every place you look in Colombia is gorgeous.
I've heard it's just like I think my sister went there one time, and I can't remember. She was just saying it's just like steak. I don't know. This is a long time ago, but at the time it was just like incredible steak and red wine at incredibly affordable prices everywhere.
Yeah, dude, and like it's the Argentine steak that comes up to Colombia there. And I was talking to a guy that like runs the Argentinian restaurant in Medellin that I went to a couple times. I was like, dude, you don't see very many Argentine restaurants in the United States. And he was like, dude, have you been to Argentina? And I was like, no. And he was like, that's the reason why. He's like, if you go to Argentina, you don't leave.
Oh, really? It's like paradise.
Yeah, like
shit,
this place is incredible.
Puthbo? I don't know how to pronounce that. Chaps, don't miss Utrecht in the Netherlands. Utrecht is sick.
Yeah, I've heard that it's a lot like Amsterdam, but less touristy.
A university town. Here's my question. So Amsterdam's known for their tulips, right? Mm-hmm. Chicago, we had beautiful tulips just a little bit ago, but they only lasted for like 2 weeks. Do tulips not last the entire spring?
It just depends. Yeah, those bulbs, they'll get you.
I mean, they're beautiful when they're out, but like they were out and then they're gone, and I'm like, okay, but are they planted year round? Like, how does that work? Are they just show up for a quick time, not a long time? Like, if I go to the Netherlands, do I have to go for like 2 weeks?
I appreciate you asking this question because there's multiple varieties of tulips that they'll have. So they do in the Netherlands. They'll do. I can't believe it.
I can't believe that you actually know this either. I mean, that was a crazy question for you to be able to answer in authority.
So they have rotating seasonal bulbs. So there's like different types of varieties of tulips will have different gestation times and they'll have different blooming times. So, for instance, there's early bloomers like in the daffodil family, and then you have your traditional tulips, and then you'll have these bigger bulb ones, and they rotate, and they'll plant staggered, like 2 or 3 weeks out. So the bulbs will germinate at different times, so they'll be ready to go. So you have bulbing season and blooming season will happen in the Netherlands. It can happen from the end of April all the way to like middle of July, which is a long time comparatively to here.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. For a second, I felt like I was in a movie walking around here with all these tulips popping up, and then they were almost gone. And
I hope
didn't
Portnoy
appreciate them.
tuned in to see me on this show for the first time talking about tulips.
I can guarantee you that Dave did not tune in to the Wake Up Barstool post-show show. I think we're okay in that regard.
Don't they do the Tulip Festival too?
Oh, yeah.
Huge
That's
tulip
the best
festival.
Well, they just had a big tulip festival in maybe Michigan or somewhere around here. 'Cause me and my wife were thinking about going and driving.
New
out,
Holland,
and
right?
Missed the place. Is that the name of it?
I think that's the
It's
town.
literally New Holland, and they're doing tulips.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
on brand.
I think about Amsterdam. I think about like being stoned and riding a bicycle through beautiful tulip fields.
Yeah, I'm
but I've never
about to
been.
do that.
God,
like they have
that'd be so
fire
sick.
cakes that I'm gonna try. That's what they call them over there.
One of the most stoned I've ever been on air, because generally, well, I do love marijuana. I save it just for like, in the night, whatever, after the day, was when we did our high school episode. And I was having a panic attack trying to teach you about Felix. What's his name? Oh my God. Oh, Sulla. Yeah, it was Sulla, Roman Empire, and Ella Griff was just clowning me
She was putting you in an absolute
mercilessly.
body bag. Yeah.
What an absolute terror. You should go watch high school. If you want to learn about Sulla and you want to learn about the Roman Empire, you should still go watch that episode. Okay, real quick on the way out here. Can we get Danny in here?
Danny
Danny-
left. He
Danny
was
left?
here. He walked away.
Okay, yeah, that's my fault.
So,
Anyway, he was crazy, Carson.
yes, I win.
No, you don't. You absolutely do not win. The tape proved.
Hey, get ready for this. Get ready for this.
That I was, like I said, I'm just amazed by the size of all of this. Wait, hold on, are we good? Are we good to go?
You can keep talking 1 second.
You can keep talking
crazy.
1 second.
That's crazy. All right.
Pato is.
Look at him laugh. Look at him
All right,
laugh.
are we good? All right.
Pato is.
See, then you go, are we good?
Watch,
That makes me
pause
think,
it. Look,
yeah,
play
it
without
started.
audio. Play without audio for a second. And look at Pato's face when he's looking at Carson like, what the fuck is going on here? It's the biggest day of this man's life. I literally asked him, like, what does this day feel like? Because there's like, that was the craziest part about this thing is there just feels like there's thousands of jobs relying on these drivers, millions of dollars. And he even said, he's like, yeah, I wake up, I have to shit, I feel like I have to puke. And then here is Carson just talking about trying to get to the snake pit.
I was asking Danny, are we doing this one camera or 2 cameras?
Oh my God.
That was the question.
Anyway.
Enhance the audio, Danny.
That was one of the best days of my entire life. Pato's a great sport. He's the most open athlete that I've ever interviewed. Well, boys, thank you so much. That's the post show. That was a lot of fun, Jobs. It was great to get to reverse it and get to ask you some questions, dude.
I was glad to talk about tulips.
Hell yeah. I cannot believe that you had so much information on the tulips, dude. And welcome to the team. Let's go. Fresh intern. Fuck Texas, though. Fuck Texas forever. Horns down.
Horns by a million, baby. Come on
Horns
now.
down.
Horns by a million.
Lane Kiffin coming for that ass,
Go Birds,
baby.
though. UTSA right down the road.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, fuck yeah. Go Birds. Absolutely cool with UTSA. Hey, thank you everybody joining us on YouTube. We love you. We'll see you on Friday. No Megan this Friday, meaning less of y'all are going to watch, but we're still going to have fun on Friday's post show. More Wake Up Barstool. Check us out tomorrow in the morning at FS1.